Genesis 4, Cain and Abel. Verses 1-2, the birth of Cain and Abel. Now Adam knew Eve his wife, and she conceived and bore Cain, and said, I have acquired a man from the Lord. Then she bore again, this time his brother Abel. Now Abel was a keeper of sheep, but Cain was a tiller of the ground. Adam and Eve had their first 2 sons after being driven out of the Garden of Eden. Cain became a farmer, working the soil while Abel became a shepherd, tending sheep. Verses 3-5, Offerings to God. And in the process of time it came to pass that Cain brought an offering of the fruit of the ground to the Lord. Abel also brought of the firstborn of his flock and of their fat. And the Lord respected Abel and his offering, but he did not respect Cain and his offering. And Cain was very angry, and his countenance fell. Both brothers brought offerings to God. Abel gave the firstborn lambs with their fat, the best of what he had. Cain gave fruits from his crops but apparently not the best or with the right heart. God accepted Abel's offering but rejected Cain's, likely because Abel gave by faith and with a pure heart, Hebrews 11 verse 4. This made Cain angry and jealous. Verses 6-7, God warns Cain. So the Lord said to Cain, Why are you angry? And why has your countenance fallen? If you do well, will you not be accepted? And if you do not do well, sin lies at the door. And its desire is for you, but you should rule over it. God gently warned Cain that if he did what was right, he would be accepted. Sin was like a predator at the door, ready to control him, but he had the power to resist it. Verses 8-10, the murder of Abel. Now Cain talked with Abel his brother, and it came to pass, when they were in the field, that Cain rose up against Abel his brother and killed him. Then the Lord said to Cain, Where is Abel your brother? He said, I do not know. Am I my brother's keeper? And he said, What have you done? The voice of your brother's blood cries out to me from the ground. Cain lured Abel into the field and killed him out of jealousy. When God asked where Abel was, Cain lied, Am I my brother's keeper? God confronted him, Abel's blood was crying out for justice. Verses 11-12, God's judgment on Cain. So now you are cursed from the earth, which has opened its mouth to receive your brother's blood from your hand. When you till the ground, it shall no longer yield its strength to you. A fugitive and a vagabond you shall be on the earth. God cursed Cain. The ground would no longer produce for him. He would become a restless wanderer on earth.